Oh, I got on this brown liner. Hi, Marissa. Funny enough, oh, never mind, it updated. I'm like, funny enough, it doesn't tell me you're in here, but I see your comment. So, hi, thank you. You're the first person to join. And if you're the only person that joins, that's okay. We can still talk. I don't know if you have one on you, but a journal or a piece of paper would be pretty cool since I have some things that I think would be noteworthy, like we could talk about or just write down for later, maybe to think about on your own time. Can you hear me? You gotta let me know if my audio is working. If not, I gotta change some settings. Thank you. I'll probably start in like 2, 3-ish minutes. This is the first time I'm going live, so I was trying to manage my expectations, but I feel like okay. You just out in the park or going for a walk? I was pretty nervous to go live because I felt like if I did go live and nobody joined, I'd be discouraged. But then I figured at some point I'd have to go live and it would be the first time at that point anyway, so why not be the first time today? Plus, I wanted to I wanted to upload yesterday and I didn't because some footage wasn't loading properly. So I was just like, you know what? A live will supplement me posting a video. I kind of get on myself about consistency because I feel like it's me standing on business for myself and knowing whether or not like how can I expect anything out of trying to create a community, trying to create a platform if I don't show up? So we had some other people joining, but I can't tell who it is. So if you're just coming in, say hi in the chat so I can know who you are. We're gonna start in like 2 minutes. So if you have your journal and a pen or a pencil, that'd be really cool. Hi, Matt. Matthew is my boyfriend. So hi, boyfriend. I appreciate you supporting me. And there's one other person. Say hi. Don't be shy. I almost dropped this whole setup. Okay, well, we can start. So I got on live because I was thinking about what it means to me to like celebrate small wins and celebrating small wins with the all in small capitalized because I feel like as we accomplish anything that means anything to us, it's good to take a moment and just reflect because it allows you to stay present and it allows you to honor the situation you're in currently. I feel like all of us have big dreams. I know I do. And being able to be like, okay, whatever the milestone, whatever the accomplishment is, let me actually celebrate myself. Um, hasn't been something that I'm used to doing, so it's something I'm trying to implement now. Yeah. That said, I had my journal out and I was writing. I have pretty sloppy handwriting, but nonetheless, I was writing a couple things that I thought that we could all journal about and talk about. The first one being like, what do you think when you think about the last 4 to 12 weeks? Um, were there any moments that you could have celebrated more? Of course, there are big things like moving or starting a new job. Thank you, Marissa. Of course, there are big things like moving or starting a new job, maybe starting a YouTube channel, but there are other things that are smaller, maybe on a day to day level, that we don't celebrate, or at least I know I haven't. For me, one thing is like being consistent in the gym or trying to work out or like my diet. So, like, it's hard for me to stay consistent in the gym. So, I'm realizing now that maybe I have to celebrate myself and reward myself, even if it is mentally and emotionally, when I do stuff like that, so that it will drive me to keep pushing. Um, I don't really dislike working out. It's just the part where it becomes a habit I haven't figured out. But this week, due to a lot of pushing from my boyfriend, I was consistent with my workout schedule, so I'm happy about that. Um, yeah. Is there anything that you guys have that comes to mind? Like, oh, I did this thing this week or in the past 12 weeks that I probably should have stopped and been like, wow, that was really cool. Or, yeah, you did that, instead of just like pushing past it and going on to the next thing. I know it's only four of us in here, but we gotta talk to each other. Well, I'll let you guys think about that and write it down in your journals. And maybe that's something that we can talk about later on too. Also, what I wrote in my journal was like, what stops me from celebrating? So I also asked that to you guys. Marissa said she's been showing herself more grace and she's proud of that. I'm proud of you for that, Marissa, because I know it's hard. Like, we can be our own worst enemy and nitpick things. So doing that is big. I definitely need to do that for myself too. Um, but yeah, what stops me from celebrating? I don't know. I think it's just not something that I was taught. So it's something that I'm just having to learn as I get older and try new things. I think like certain things, especially like life milestones and all the parts that play into that, are expected from us. So sometimes it feels like going through the motions, and I want to like stop doing that because I feel like I'm always thinking about the next week or the next month or the next 3 years because I'm trying to get somewhere so bad. But like, if I broke down all of my weeks, I could find something to say, okay, like pat yourself on the back for that. Um, yeah. And um, I just want to keep doing that. And I feel like it doesn't have to be super huge when I say like celebrating my wins. I just kind of think of like, okay, let me make myself like a really good meal. Or like for this 50 subscriber milestone, I bought myself some flowers. I buy myself flowers all the time, so I try to make it special and buy myself all white flowers. I don't know, but um, I just feel like doing little things like that, showing yourself that kind of love, it also prepares you to be celebrated by other people, especially like all of us on here are creative in some way. So, like, as we continue to share our art with people and move through those spaces, people are going to start to see our light and see what we have to offer. And if we're not used to celebrating ourselves, it can be very hard. It can be very easy to dismiss compliments or dismiss applause. So I feel like that's something I struggle with. Like when someone's like, "Oh, that's really good. This thing that you did," I'm like, "Really?" Because so learning to do it for myself first makes it a little bit easier. But yeah, I do appreciate you guys joining. That's pretty cool. I'm super excited about 50 subscribers. I think at this point it's 57, and that's pretty cool. And the reason why I got on live mainly is because like 57 people, I always try to think of it in like terms of people standing in front of me. 57 people standing in front of me, I'm socially anxious a little bit. That would be a lot, like a little bit overwhelming. So I'm like, wow, that's pretty cool that like I'm gaining that confidence to speak to more people, to showcase more of myself and my art to more people. And it's really dope that y'all receive it and like something about it. So that's cool. Um, as far as like my channel goes, I plan on just showing as much uh, of myself as possible. I don't think it's completely possible to display the full range of your humanness um, to um, an audience online, but you know, trying to get as close as possible just so I can like gravitate towards other people that would like to see my art and then the art of others that I like. But yeah, so I plan on being super consistent on YouTube twice a week, except for when I have technical difficulties. And if I ever have technical difficulties, I'll hop on live. um, but yeah, that's my plan. That's my goal. I only planned on being on live for 15 minutes, and it's been 15 minutes. So thanks for joining and commenting and just taking the time out your day to chill with me. And I'll see you guys next time.